Hi friends, welcome back to Yay Yoga. I'm Miss Kat here at the Bourbonnais Library with my friend Roger, and we thought we'd start out this yoga session with a quick story. So get cozy, get your yoga mat if you have one. No worries if you don't, just find a comfy spot and let's get started. Okay, so once upon a time in a land far, far away, there lived a mama tiger who had just given birth to her baby tiger. She was really tiny, and they were out in the forest just going for a walk, and then a storm happened and a tree fell and the wind was blowing and it was really intense, and somehow in the midst of it they got separated and little baby got a little bit lost. Thankfully, a family of goats found him and they said to themselves, "Ma, Mrs. Goat, what should we do with this baby tiger?" "Ma, Mr. Goat, well, we gotta take him in." And so they did. And so baby tiger learned how to chew grass and stand on rocks and even how to speak goat. Ma! And he was pretty happy with them until one day Mr. Tiger came along and he looked at baby tiger and was like, what are you doing?" And baby tiger, mouthful of grass, was like, "Ma?" And Mr. Tiger again was like, "What are you doing?" And so he takes baby tiger over to a lake and is like, "Look at your reflection. Like, your face is my face. We have the same face. We are tigers." And baby tiger is very uneasy at this point because he really thought he was a goat. He just looks at goats all day long. He thought his face was a goat. So he was very like, "Mom?" So Mr. Tiger went and got some food, some meat from an animal they had killed very nicely, and brought it to him and was like, "Eat this." Baby Tiger looked at that and in his head he was just like, no way. Like, I'm a vegetarian and that looks really gross and probably unsanitary. But Mr. Tiger's like, "No, seriously, do it. Do it." So Baby Tiger tries it. And guys, this is like, can you imagine like going your whole life only eating spinach and then one day you have a bite of chocolate cake? Like, it would change everything, right? Like, you would have to reevaluate some stuff. So he tried this and in his bones, he felt like it was what he was supposed to be eating. So he looks at Mr. Tiger, Mr. Tiger looks at him, and he's just like, "Ma." And he knows what he has to do. So he goes over to his goat family and he tells them, "I'm a tiger. I found another tiger and it's time I went with them." And they looked at him and said, "Ma, we understand, but come back and visit." Baby Tiger said, "Of course, Ma." So he goes off with Mr. Tiger and Mama Tiger joins and is so happy to find him, and they lived happily ever after. The end. Okay friends, so we are going to retell the story with our yoga moves today. So we're gonna start out standing up, and this is the Mama Tiger, who's very strong. So left foot forward and knee over ankle, right foot back, toes pointed out a little bit, and we're gonna put our arms all the way up. And we can let out a roar like Mama Tiger. Roar! Good. Okay, now we're gonna step forward and do the other side. Right foot forward, knee over ankle, toes pointed out, and one more time. Arms all the way up, touching the sky. Let out a nice tiger roar. Roar! Yeah. All right. Now you're going to go into tiger cub, which is downward dog. So hands on the floor and step back and gonna walk it out. And the little tiger cub is just very, very tiny, very much just feeling like a baby, doing what everyone else is doing, and gonna shake her butts like a little tiger. Good. All right, now we're gonna go into goats. So we're gonna move onto the side of our left foot and bring this leg forward like that. And arm up. And say, Ma! Give your best goat squeal. And if you want to make this more challenging, no pressure, but if you do, you can bring this foot onto this foot. Woo, and then try and raise up your arm. Ma! It's harder. Woo, okay. Now we're gonna do the other side. I'm gonna switch so you can see me do it. And go onto the side of this foot. Bring this leg forward. Raise up your arm. Woo! Another goat noise. Ma! All right, you can make it harder if you want to. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna stretch it out a little bit as I transition. Feel free to wiggle, whatever feels good to you. There's a tight spot, you know. All right, now I'm gonna stand up once more and go into Mr. Tiger. So we're gonna have our left foot forward, our knee not quite over our ankle, but our feet still pointed out a little bit. Take a deep breath. I think I need a moment, maybe you do too. And for this one, we're gonna put our arms out horizontally, like this, and look forward. You can really feel how the bottom half of your body feels strong and like heavy and just very stable. You know, like what would it feel like to be a tiger? Take a couple breaths here. And let out another tiger roar. All right, now we're gonna do the other side. So you're gonna step up. I like to circle my arms a little bit here. We go back and forth a little. Okay, and then step the other foot back. Knee not quite over the ankle, and arms out long, looking forward. I'm gonna stay here for a second. All right, great work. Okay, so this next position is supposed to be about how when the little baby tiger goes off with Mr. Tiger and is in sort of the phase of realizing that he's not a goat and he might be a tiger, but he doesn't really know what that means to him, so he's a little bit uncomfortable. He hasn't really accepted that yet. And in yoga, there are some moves that cause us to feel uncomfortable, and there's this difference between being in pain and being uncomfortable that's important. If something starts to really hurt you, then totally get out of it right away. You don't have to push yourself. But sometimes when things just feel a little bit uncomfortable, it's good to breathe into it and to try and do it anyways. So that's what this move is about. We're gonna put our feet forwards. Also, I hope I didn't scare you with that. It's like, we're just gonna do our best. This one took me a couple times to try. So feet forward. Your hands are gonna face like, oh, I have to lay down to do it. Face, your fingers facing into your shoulders, and do it under your shoulders. And then we're gonna go up onto our heads, like this. And then if you can, press up. And we're gonna stay here for a couple of breaths. And just try and do it the best you can. Coming down. Woo! So I like to stretch out my legs after that one. All right. Now we're gonna move into the rest pose. This is in the tiger pose. Realizes and accepts deep within him that he's a tiger. So we're gonna do Okay, let's do that one more time. I like to move my butt a little bit, like my cat always does that before he pounces on something, so that's what I like to pretend. Great work. All right, so now we did your yoga session. Good job. I'm so proud of you. We are going to go crisscross applesauce and end the little meditative flow. So you're taking a couple deep breaths to come back to center. You might want to like wiggle it out a little bit. If there's any like little energy left over. Who realized that he could do things that would never have occurred to him before. Things that felt right to him. So picturing that thing that caused you frustration, maybe picture the tiger and think about it coming easily to you. Maybe you need to do it in your own way. Maybe you need to shift things a little bit. And that's okay. You can think to yourself, I can. I can. I can. I can. And just see how that makes you feel. Okay. Now we're going to end with our hand on our heart. You can open your eyes here if you want. One hand on the stomach. We're going to say, I am peace. I am love. I am. And the awesome in me recognizes the awesome in you. Namaste. Thank you for watching. Bye.